technology, like that's controllable by us, basically. And of course, VR, you control it too, but it's not built in. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not your world being changed.
There is well, obviously a headset will literally change your world because what you see is and you also hear
Different.
it, right?
Yeah.
But as COVID right now, COVID is there's like there's another strand in UK, right?
Yeah.
That shit is popping off. Like, man, it's killing
Mhm.
motherfuckers like it's nothing. And then I think I think we've been exposed to that strand here in America too.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but the whole point is COVID is still having its rampage, right?
Yeah.
It's still going ham on everyone. And people are abiding by the rules, and some people are kind of like holding parties and shit,
Mhm.
right? Like hanging out with your friends at this point, like as long as you practice safety, as long as no one has COVID, right? Get tested. There's
Mhm.
free testing.
Yeah.
It's fine. But there's people holding parties with no mask. If you have COVID, I don't care. Come over, like right, shit like that. Like that's not okay, right? So with VR, you're talking about VR, like you think it's gonna change. VR will definitely make a difference
Mhm.
with COVID right now,
Yeah.
right? Because it's virtual reality, and most of our shit is literally virtual at this moment. So
Yeah.
and you have like Isaac told me he was at Irvine Spectrum, and then there's I already knew this, but there's like people where they sell the VR like experience,
Oh shit.
where you can sit like in a chair. There's even in malls, dude. Where
Damn.
there's a chair, you put on the VR headset and it simulates like a roller coaster and shit, right?
Yeah.
But Isaac told me it's like $40 where you get to play VR games and have a little fun. Like imagine a booth of VR. Like, I mean, probably that'll help spread COVID, right? When people
But like
gather
after
there.
COVID. And
But I'm
shit.
saying like the availability of VR can
Mhm.
help a lot of people adapt to this COVID shit, right?
Yeah.
Imagine seeing your friends in virtual reality, be like, "Yo, what's good?" Right? I mean, there are like VR chat where you can choose your avatar, you can be whatever the hell you want,
Mm-hmm.
and there's voice changers. So there's like role playing, right? The weirdo
Yeah.
community of fucking VR, but it is definitely like a game changer, right?
Yeah. What do you think is also like coming in the future? Like, do you think that we'll have the flying cars that people thought 50 years ago?
Nah, that's all. I don't really
Yeah.
give a shit. Like flying cars, okay, how are you gonna fly, bro? You're gonna hit a bird or a tree, like right?
Yeah.
And what happens when your car stops flying? You're gonna crush someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, I don't care for those niche shit that people thought in the 80s were
Yeah.
gonna happen
Or
now,
50s.
right?
Yeah. The Jetsons. That they thought all this shit would happen.
I don't. I like the more things that you do casually.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we didn't realize, I think, was we were going to make life simpler or easier or more convenient for
Yeah.
everybody. Because we thought we would have flying cars, but we didn't think it would be like automatic cars, like where Tesla's making
Yeah.
autopilot, so you don't have to drive really anywhere.
Yeah. Like a good example is food, right? A
Mhm.
lot of people Postmate that shit right now.
Yeah.
Imagine food that literally virtually teleported to you, man.
Damn.
I mean, that's impossible for now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Without some
think
kind of,
anything's ever been teleported, right?
I don't
but-
think so. Not yet.
Not that we know of.
Yeah.
But the whole point is like something where like it makes my life so much easier where I take it for granted.
Mhm.
I want it to be like that type of innovation
Yeah.
where I literally take it for granted, where I'm like, oh, why didn't we have this before? Or
Mhm.
oh, when we get that change, I'm kind of like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then move on with life, right?
That's why Amazon is so good, because they did exactly that.
yeah.
But they knew it in a simpler way where we use it and we kind of take it for granted, like that it comes super quick, like we get what
That's
we
good.
want right
That's
away.
what I want, man.
But we 10 years ago we didn't have that and we were fine. But now that we have it, like we can't live without
Well,
it.
yeah, it does make
That's what-
it does make people more selfish, right?
Mhm.
It makes them more self-centered. Like, well, I deserve this. Why isn't this happening? Like, oh, this phone is supposed to make my life easier. Why is my life so shit, right?
Yeah.
like stuff like that, right? But the whole
They
point,
blame that shit.
yeah, they blame that shit, right? There's a reason to blame that shit.
Uh-huh.
The whole point is, I'm not saying like I want that type of mentality to happen when there is an innovation,
Yeah.
but I want me to literally take that for granted. Like that's how you know it's a good
Mhm.
change, right?